less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Right back to the well. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner is stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket, when you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And he's brought down, but a flag is on. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down for this offense. The snap sets up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Georgia going up tempo. Wants to fire on to the tight end. And tackled there by the defense. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He's looking to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And it's a little bit of a cat and mouse game there. Nice job by the defense dialing up the perfect coverage, taking all the downfield throws away on 3rd and long in the red zone. So nice job by the QB. You got to throw that one away. You just got to eat it. Now you have an opportunity still at field goal.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Wants to throw. It's King. Trying to set up the screen. Powers through. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Georgia Tech, 3.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Can't connect on his first throw.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He'll keep it himself. Runs through a tackle. Jukes his way for more. There he goes.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Alexander. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Back to pass, it's King. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's dealt. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And it's picked, and he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Cranking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the...
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Rush is on him, trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively,
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
in that 3rd and long situation, you'd like to see your quarterback have a plan. You know that they may dial up the blitz, so you've got to know where your answers are. Where's your hot route? Where's your sight adjust? Where can you get rid of the football if they bring an extra guy and the offense didn't look like they were ready for it?
Makes a connection. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Got the quick pass. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Second and goal for this offense. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? A little release to the back. Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Run the gun. He leaves it with the back. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. It's King. The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. Right down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dave. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Catch in the middle. It's Williams. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to throw again. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. To the air, it's Stockton. Got a man, it's Branch. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring your running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular.
And the defense, got him at the 27. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, looking to pass. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's taking a deep shot. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. The clean, old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia